boy, do we have a topic for today. We are going to dive into the messy web of relationships and explain why happy, committed men still cheat. Infidelity shouldn't be seen as someone being unhappy or unsatisfied. It is far more complex than that. Men cheat for countless of reasons, and it's so important that you're able to take a step back and view the situation from a broader perspective, so then you're able to grasp the full understanding on what's actually happening at the underlying level. So let's break it down together. First things first, men don't only cheat because of lack of love and affection within their current relationship. Sometimes it's about having that longing for this lost part of them that they can't seem to find in their committed relationship. Men often seek the excitement, the freedom, the novelty of what you normally find in a new relationship. When a man cheats, it rarely has anything to do with his partner's character or qualities, and has to do with him wanting to experience a whole new different thing altogether. And normally it's him seeking that adrenaline rush of doing something that he shouldn't be doing. In a long-term relationship, there is a natural evolution that occurs. So at the beginning of the relationship, you have this fiery, steamy passion within the relationship. And then as a relationship evolves, it becomes more committed and secure. Even though this evolution is so beautiful, some men can struggle with seeing this novelty continuing in a strong, committed relationship. They may see infidelity as a way to recapture that initial spark. It is all about building that tension between the erotic and the domestic in a relationship. The erotic represents the passion, the excitement, the unpredictability, where the domestic represents stability, commitment, and knowing what's happening. Men, like everyone, desires both. And infidelity sometimes can be their way of trying to balance both conflicting sides. Societal expectations and traditional gender roles can also play a massive part in why men make this decision. Many men feel pressure to conform with societal norms, bottling up their true desires, feelings, and vulnerabilities. And when those pressures become too overwhelming, they can seek comfort in somebody else's arms. Often men, just like their partners, grow and evolve over time. Their desires, their dreams, their aspirations may shift, and sometimes this can cause a disconnect within the relationship. Infidelity in some cases can be a way for a man to discover uncharted waters and discover who he's truly become outside of the walls of the relationship. Usually it's not them rejecting their current partner, it's them wanting to discover who they are now and who they've evolved to be. Men may not fully understand their full motive behind the action. They may be caught up in the whirlwind of emotions, driven by unmet needs and a sense of curiosity. In these cases, infidelity can seem like an escape or a solution, even though it would just be a temporary one. It's important to emphasize that infidelity is not the only option. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it's so important, if infidelity has happened in the relationship, that you take a step back and look at a broader perspective, seeing that there are underlying issues that aren't being met and that you need to have an open conversation about so that both parties feel heard in this situation. I am not saying infidelity is okay. However, I am saying that there is more behind the act itself. This is where relationship coaching comes in. It's getting couples to engage in what I call intimate vitality. This concept involves maintaining desire and passion within the relationship through open communication, experimentation, and a commitment to each other's growth. Now, let me share a very vulnerable perspective with you. It's not all doom and gloom. Relationship coaching is a powerful tool to shift the blame game and explore how both partners contribute to the dynamic. By having open communication, embracing vulnerability, and guiding people to heal their own selves. My coaching aims to help couples nurture healthier and more fulfilling connections. Remember, understanding why men cheat isn't about pointing fingers or tearing the relationship apart. It's about unveiling the hidden layers, acknowledging our contribution, and stepping into a space of empathy and growth. Recognize that relationships are forever evolving, and maintaining desire requires understanding and effort from both sides. It's not solely the responsibility of one partner to keep the flame alive. This is a joint endeavor. So together, let's redefine the narrative around infidelity. Let's foster healthier relationships, celebrate vulnerability, and create a world where love can thrive. So, are you ready to dive into a world all about relationships? If so, there's a free ebook in the description, and leave a comment so we're able to keep the conversation going.